Right, well, here we go. Red Dead Redemption 1. Fire it up on Linux. We'll see if it works fine without any need to mess around. I don't need a desktop icon. We're running on Linux. My desktop is clean, as you can see. Cool. Should just keep loading. We're running Red Dead Redemption 2, so this should not be a problem. Might take a while to load. All right, shaders are done. Let's just run. Of course. It's time to drink my coffee while I wait for it. Dum bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. So yes, we could not sign you in. I'm gonna have to sign into Rockstar Games. Let me pause this up. Should be good now. Sure. And here we go. So no sound. Let me switch over to full screen recording. There we go. That should bring up the sound. Select preset from the option below. All right, sure. I think we should be able to handle high at least. Yeah, ultra. Let's rock and roll. I mean, based on my hardware, I should be having no problem running this. We think. And there we go. You can check out the settings. Golden guns. I have no idea what that is. But oh well. Okay. Yeah, let's play. Hardcore, normal, undead, nightmare. Let's just play normal. Create a new save game, of course. Sure. Exodus in America. I did play this on the PS3 a long time ago. It brings back memories. Here's John. Pushes ahead of everyone. Well, not everyone. John's a good guy, right? Horseless buggy. It's not John's. All right, we've got... Oh, we're being escorted. Pinkertons? Bill Williams and his gang, you hear that? Question is, when do we see, shades of RDR2? Blackwater Station. I've never actually finished a complete RDR2 game, but I've finished this one. I keep restarting. It's just what I do. Got him on the train. Great music.
for one, am grateful
Graphics look good.
that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
Oh. Really?
Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Looks good.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such
But you are.
disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Mm-hmm. Wow. There's some shades of current history with that.
And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the
Bonnie.
opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent.
Bonnie MacFarlane on this train. We see her later. I believe Jenny we interact with as well.
It's so confusing.
Preacher, I'm not so
Father.
sure.
Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush.
Indeed.
Armadillo.
All right, here it is, Armadillo Station. Well, John, this is not home. John has been sent away from home. And here we are. All right, John. WASD. We can use sprint. Blip on your map indicates a mission objective. Whoops. Well, I was trying to just say hello like we do in RDR2. Didn't mean to pull out my weapon. But hey, we're learning. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Didn't mean to scare off the locals. Is it Uncle? No, I don't think so.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
All right. Controls are a little bit different, I guess, then. Wow. Busy town here.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Orleans.
Alright, how do I get on the horse? E, same. Okay.
Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
Come on.
Giddy up.
Okay, I might have to get into settings and adjust. Because I like, horse relative. Yeah, right, so I want my D key to always
That's right.
go right, no matter what my viewpoint is.
If you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is.
Oh, there's the stamina
So
bar
what
on
are
the
you doing
left
up
of the
at
radar.
fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Okay. Visuals look
Are you
really
planning on
good.
spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Gee up.
So we get the news that John is married.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Oops, I was muted up there. I had to sneeze.
Talkative, are you?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
graphics look
Damn
nice.
Coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill.
Okay.
Come on.
Whoa.
Fort Mercer. Is this where Bill is?
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Yeah, looks good. Looks real good. Can we save here? So I would like to take a look at the options. Keyboard. Horse control. I prefer it to be horse relative. There, I'll make that change. There's probably other stuff I want to do. I think that toggles for sprinting on foot, so I'm happy with that. How do I save? Okay, approach Fort Mercer.
Come.
Hold on 1 second. Alright. Should get off our horse. Love the tumbleweed. Alright, so yes, we gotta get a cutscene here. Bill?
Bill!
Yep.
Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
Implore.
You implore me? You implore me.
Yep.
You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Imploring. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh. Poor John.
So, I wonder if we're going to hear Arthur ever mentioned. Since this was done before RDR2. John, you're bleeding out. You're bleeding out, John. Comes Bonnie to the rescue. Yeah, I don't remember all this. Seem to think him confronting Bill was later on in the story. I mean, no, we'll come back. There we go. We got a achievement.
Well, you're
Graphics
alive.
look nice.
so it would seem.
That shot right there is
So,
used
how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word.
in a lot of
I
comparisons.
do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie MacFarlane. Miss Bonnie MacFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss MacFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna Take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
So I seem to remember there's only certain points or certain places we can save, so maybe this is where we can save. Join Bonnie. Well, no saving yet. Okay, well, let's join Bonnie. Can I bring up the map with an M? Yes, I can. There we go. There we are. MacFarlane's Ranch, Armadillo, Cholla Springs. Look at that. Cool. Alright, let's go join Miss MacFarlane. Ready, Bonnie?
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Okay. I haven't done any modding.
There's the foreman's office.
On RDR2.
Where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss MacFarlane.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Yeah, I prefer that.
Come on!
Horse control much better.
Go!
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient.
Nice.
I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Come on, boy. And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. Try to keep up, will you?
Alright, let's go.
Mr. Marston, pick up the pace.
Come on!
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished. I don't have time to be waiting around.
Hey, you're telling me to look at things.
Yeah!
Come on!
That's the
Okay,
barn over
barn.
there.
Yeah,
Paul
that's a
built it
barn.
himself when I was just a little girl.
Alright.
Are you bored of the ranch already?
No.
Come on!
Giddy up! And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no
Okay.
complaints from me, Miss MacFarlane.
Press F near a hitching post. There we go.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't fight.
Well, I'm following the instructions, Miss MacFarlane. All right, Bonnie.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Fall asleep in your chair, don't you, John? Yep.
Mr. Marston,
Miss MacFarlane.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
All right.
Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
We got a repeater carbine. All right. All right,
Let's
Bonnie.
go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
So we will try to keep these episodes, between half an hour and an hour. Don't like them to get too long.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Okay. I'm curious. Can we see what time it is? It's Saturday. I guess it's about 10 p.m. if that watch actually works.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you?
Okay.
Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. You got one! That's it! Kill those little varmints!
Don't shoot me, Bonnie.
Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property.
All right. Now, how do we holster this weapon again? R. Yeah, okay. Might as well reload.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Come on.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston! Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken coop.
Come on, come on. Come on, John.
Come on, boys! Yeah, we got one! That coyote won't be back. Nice shot! Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
All right.
Yeah! Whoa, whoa!
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't
Maybe.
really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure
Okay.
appreciate that, Miss MacFarlane.
Where are we going, Bonnie?
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help,
All right.
Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss MacFarlane.
There we go. Sleep in your bed to save your game.
Say what you like about Drew McFarlane, but he raised a proper
No choice. You wake 6 hours. Pick up extra ammo from the trunk. Save the game. There you go, John. Yeah, good. We get 3 save slots. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us in Red Dead Redemption 1 on the PC, Linux Gaming. This is Lars Gagne Linux Gaming. Thank you for following. Hope you're enjoying this. Our Lore Rim episodes are heating up in terms of popularity, and we've only done 2 really. So I think we'll step up that. I'm going to rework the schedule and see what we're doing. I'm releasing 2 videos per day. A lot of Starfield right now. I might scale that back and throw in more Red Dead, as well as a lot more Skyrim with the Lore Rim Wabjack mod pack. Thanks, everyone. Take care of yourselves, and if you can, take care of someone else. Thank you for watching Lars Gagne Linux Gaming channel. We're at 69, I think 70 actual subscribers now. A lot of videos there. We are shifting up the schedule. This is the end of October right now. Red Dead Redemption 1 just dropped. I just recorded the first episode, which we'll release later today. So our schedule will be Monday and Wednesday and Friday, Lore Rim in the morning, Starfield modded with Red Gagne in the afternoon. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, Starfield with Lars Gagne, our unmodded or vanilla playthrough right now, which is actually farther in the story. And that'll be in the morning, and in the afternoon, Red Dead Redemption 1. And then Sunday, we will go with some surprises. We'll see. Maybe we'll fill it in with more episodes of something that I want to push forward. Maybe we'll try something else. Someone asked about Elden Ring running in Linux, and any other requests that are coming in, I can try. I did play at least 1 episode of No Man's Sky, I think. But I'm happy to drop something in if there's any requests. So maybe that's not just surprise, that's request. Let me know what you think. We got a lot of plays of our Lore Rim, so I definitely want to step up the amount of Lore Rim episodes coming out. So that's 3, maybe even 4 a week. We'll see how it goes. Thanks all for following. I appreciate the comments. There's been some requests for some tutorials on getting things running in Linux, and maybe I'll do that, but possibly over on my main channel. You can check that out. There's links in the channel description to my main channel, which is mainly videos for educators and my students that I teach in University Computer Science. Thanks all. Have a great day or great evening or great morning, and take care of yourselves. And if you can, take care of someone else.